Good morning, afternoon, and evening from wherever you are watching from. Welcome to Belinda's Country Living. Today's video I will be making scalloped au gratin potatoes. Now for those of you that don't know the difference, au gratin potatoes are made with a creamy cheese sauce, and then you'll add cheese in the layer of your dish. Scalloped potatoes are only made with the white creamy sauce. Now this dish, you can make it your own. You could add a variety of different things, such as you can add ham, you can add some bacon, you can also add some sausage to this and make it a one meal. But today I am just doing a small casserole dish. So I'm going to bring you over to the stove and I'll show you the ingredients that you'll be needing. Now this is going to be a very quick dish for those of you that don't like to peel potatoes or spend a lot of time in the kitchen cooking. I'm making this scalloped potato recipe using canned sliced potatoes. Now, if you're watching my other videos, I go to food pantries every week, and I'm blessed with a lot of already canned sliced potatoes. So I'm going to make this dish, and we'll see how this turns out. Because I have not done this before with canned potatoes. So I'll take you to the stove and show you what you'll be needing. So the first thing you're going to do is to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. And you're going to be needing 3 tablespoons of butter. So let's turn the stove on and get that to melting. You're also going to be needing 1 small onion chopped up. Now, if you don't like onions, just omit it. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And I'm using 3 cans of sliced potatoes, and these cans are 15 ounces each. Now I've already got them in a baking dish. Now you want to drain your potatoes because you want your potatoes to be as dry as possible. Now I am melting the butter that go in here in this pot. Now I'm telling you, this will go quick. It's so easy and simple to make. And this is for those that don't like to peel and slice potatoes. Get that up going. Well, it's not even on. What's wrong here? There we go. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day here in Indiana. It's about 45 degrees, sun shining, and I'm not even completely fully dressed yet. But anyway, thought I would do this video for y'all today. Use up some of those canned potatoes I have. Let's get that off of there. But I'm always trying to make something out of the things I'm blessed with. Okay, so the butter is melted. Now I'm going to add the onions. And I've got this down to a medium heat. And you just want to Mix this around. Now remember, you're going to put this dish in the oven and you'll bake this dish for right around, I would say 30 minutes, because your potatoes are already cooked. And the only thing that you will have to really worry about is to make sure that the onions are cooked through. So just keep stirring that around. I'm going to be doing some fried meatloaf, and that's what we're having for dinner this evening, is fried meatloaf and scalloped potatoes. And I'll throw in some sort of vegetables. Fried meatloaf is really good. That's a quick dish. So altogether, this is going to be a quick meal. When I get this in the oven, then I'll start my meatloaf, fried meatloaf, and the meatloaf will be done when the potatoes come out of the oven. So, now I'm going to add a tablespoon of minced garlic. Or thereabout. There you go, just like that. Now you don't want to overcook your garlic. You just want to saute that just maybe 30 seconds. And keep mixing that around, because you do not want that garlic or the butter to burn. Just like that, y'all. I don't know about you all, but I love to smell garlic. Okay, to that, we are adding 3 tablespoons, and I'm using all-purpose flour. Just put that in there just a little at a time. And you don't want to leave this. Keep whisking that around. And I may have to add a little bit more butter to this. This is what's going to, your creamy sauce will thicken. That's what this flour does. And you want to cook this flour for a few, I don't know, 34 seconds. You just want to make sure that all that flour is mixed up good. Now I'm going to add just a little bit more butter to this. There we go. Just like that. You just want to make sure that that flour is cooked good, because you don't want to have a raw taste. Now usually when I do this, I don't have all these dishes to wash, but for the sake of the video, I just had everything ready. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch over to a whisk, and we're gonna slowly start adding 2 cups of milk. And you want to stir and mix as you go. One thing I don't have is one of those rubber whisks. I just have these metal ones, and boy, they make a lot of noise, let me tell you. Pour a little bit more in, and keep a whisking. Hope this ain't making too much noise. I know I've watched a lot of videos that make a lot of noise when they're stirring. So I've went back to my spatula. Just keep stirring. And it will thicken up on you. Might, when I go to the Dollar Tree earlier on today, might see if I can't get me one of those rubber whisk. Switching back over again. So if y'all want to know how to make fried meatloaf, well, you'll have to watch my video. Let's pour the rest of that in there. Keep a stirring. This is the hardest part of making scallop or gratin potatoes. So right now, to make our gratin potatoes, this is what you would be using. It's just the creamy sauce. But we're making scallop potatoes today. And so scallop potatoes, you add cheese. Keep a whisking. You don't want any of this to stick to the bottom of the pan. Now I'm going to add some salt to your liking. Maybe a quarter teaspoon of salt. Because when this is done, then you can always taste. Let's add some pepper. And let's give it another stir. Blend this well. Like I said, I'm all about easy. I love home-cooked meals. And they're not hard to make. It's just that I think a lot of the younger generations, they need to get into the kitchen and learn to cook and stay away from these fast food stores, restaurants. And it is starting to thicken up. Oh yeah, starting to thicken up really good. Now I'm switching over to a spoon. You can see it's already starting to thicken. Now I'm going to add to this, I'm going to add some Kobe Jack and some, I believe that is Parmesan cheese. We're just going to dump that in there. And I've got a half a cup of each. Whisk that around. Now, let's turn this down. Now I'm going to take these potatoes and I'm going to just dump them in the sauce. I am not going to layer. Like I said, this is going to be an easy scalloped potato recipe. Look at that, y'all. And just stir them in very gently. Just like that. There's no need of layering this in your casserole dish. Mix it up really well. And like I said, this is going to go into the oven maybe 20 minutes and this is going to be done. You all want to use fresh potatoes, just be sure to use Yukon Gold or russet potatoes. They make the best. Now I didn't use a lot of cheese because I'm going to sprinkle some on top. So now I'm going to set this aside. And I'm using the same dish that I had the potatoes in. Y'all see that? Look at that. Okay, so now I'm going to just transfer these potatoes over in this dish. And I'm just going to add half of this. To my casserole dish. Okay, just like that. Kind of just, you can smooth that out if you like. This is going to be good, y'all, I'm telling you. And quick and simple. Let me get the rest of the cheese. So now we're going to sprinkle some mozzarella cheese on the first layer. And some more Kobe Jack. Now you know at this, you get all this together, you could top this off with bacon, ham, some sausage. You could put some sausage in here. Smoked sausage, Polish sausage. Okay, just like that, y'all. Now, let's pour the rest of it in there. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, it doesn't get any easier than this. I'm going to use my spatula because I want to get all of that goodness out of there. You don't want any of this going down in your drain. Just like that. Scrape all that out of there. Let's smooth this around. Okay. It's looking good. Just like that. See, you didn't have to go through all that trouble layering these potatoes. Just dump it all in the sauce and dump it in a dish. Okay, now let's top this again with some cheese. More cheese, yummy, yummy. Ugh. And you do not have to cover this dish. I'm going to use all this cheese because I love cheese. You do not have to cover this with aluminum foil. All because the potatoes are already partially cooked. Remember, they're canned potatoes. Look at that. Just like that, y'all. And this is ready to go into the oven. So I'll be back with you in about 20 minutes and I'll check that. Okay, we are back and I'm getting ready to pull the scalloped potatoes out of the oven. It has been exactly 30 minutes. And look at that. Bubbling hot. Doesn't get any better than that, y'all. Look at that. Now this is probably a 2-quart casserole dish, rectangular dish. And I use 3 cans of sliced potatoes. Now this is so simple, so easy. If you do homemade, like peeling your potatoes and dicing them up and everything, you would have to put this in the oven for about an hour or so. So not only are you saving time in the kitchen, you're saving on your the cooking, whether you've got a gas stove or electric stove. So when this cools down, we'll give this a taste. Okay, y'all, these scalloped au gratin potatoes have cooled down, so let's give it a taste. Oh, yeah. I love my edges to be crunchy. Oh my goodness. Still popping hot. I thought they'd cool down enough, but at this point is when you could put you some bacon on there, whatever topping you want to put on there. If you want more cheese, you could put more cheese. I've got a skillet of fried meatloaf going on over here, and I'm doing a video on that. So that's what I'm doing today, is some cooking. So y'all have to watch. All in all, when all of this meal is completely done, the fried meatloaf, the candied carrots, probably all in all, once you got your scalloped potatoes in the oven, just patty out your meatloaf, and you got dinner in around 30 minutes, and that's no joke. So let's set this aside. Right up here. Sun's not. Let me get a fork. Okay, so like I said, tell me in your comments what you think. Scalloped potatoes or gratin potatoes. I know the difference, but every video I've seen, they'll put cheese and they call it scalloped potatoes. And technically, it isn't. So here we go. Oh. My. It doesn't get any better. And remember, these are made with canned sliced potatoes. And you cannot taste the difference. I don't care what anybody says, you can't taste the difference. And I get these through my local food pantry, and I think I've got maybe 10 cans. So I decided I'm gonna have to start using them. You can fry these canned potatoes in a skillet, throw you some eggs on them. There's all kinds of things you can do with canned potatoes. Good, good. So, oh my. So you're going to have to try this. And if you've ever made scalloped potatoes out of canned potatoes, leave in your comments. But again, leave me in the comments what you think, scalloped or au gratin. So until the next time, and don't forget to watch my fried meatloaf. You sit up here in the corner, click on that video, and until the next time, please don't forget to give me the thumbs up, like and subscribe to my videos. Until the next time, have a wonderful and blessed day, and as always, remember to be kind in your words. And remember, Jesus loves you.